This is the Duneshore Shallows. It's an unashamedly casual dive/sport watch iteration of the Duneshore. Now I know, in the micro watch world, it's very popular to try and make the hardest core diver possible. And I really do love those watches, but after seeing so many of them, and mostly on land for that matter, I wanted to make a dive watch with a more useful and, dare I say, honest mission, which is to be a fun casual watch, a sort of seaside vacation watch that understands most of your time will be spent in short sleeves and not a wetsuit. But, should you choose to go diving, the Duneshore Shallows does possess 200 meters of water resistance, enough to explore the Earth's shallow seas for which the watch was named. Another underlying reason for the Shallows' more casual diver objective is the curved back architecture of the Duneshore. As a basic understanding of pressure vessels will inform, it's not the greatest of ideas to go building an extreme depth tool around a concave surface. On the Shallows, the curved back is now solid, which was a necessary change to double the water resistance over the regular Duneshore. Getting to 200 meters also meant increasing the wall thickness of the central case, and consequently shrinking the dial diameter 2 millimeters. It also meant adding another seal to the screw-down crown and thickening the sapphire crystal to 3 millimeters. These changes, along with the addition of a rotating bezel, mean nearly every component of the Duneshore Shallows is unique from the original Duneshore. A smaller dial, now with no date, necessitated a completely new handset. Of course, the change to the minute hand is pretty obvious, which is now less pen nib and more plonger nib, making elapsed timing with the lumed bezel easier. All of the lume used on the Shallows is C3, whereas the original Duneshore and the Linden use BGW9. Unchanged is the movement, which remains the reliable Miyota 9015. The unidirectional bezel is done in 3/16L steel, as is the rest of the watch, and has been machined to a dome on top, which dips down to meet the rounded edge of the sapphire for a slight double bubble effect. It's also 120 click and circularly brushed. The rest of the watch is brushed as well, except for the new caseback art, which has a blasted finish. This deep embossing of a sea lion, notice the little door knocker in its mouth like our logo, alludes to the casual but capable nature of the Duneshore Shallows. Continuing the seaside theme is this all-new rubber strap, the design of which was inspired by runabouts, specifically the Riva Aquarama. Like the sides of a boat, the sides of this strap actually start cut inward, and then twist out as you move towards the tail. On the underside, you find the word Duneshore. Besides the rubber strap, the Shallows will also be available on the Duneshore bracelet. The exterior dimensions of the Shallows, aside from the thickness, have not changed from the original Duneshore. It still measures 44 by 42 with a 51mm lug-to-lug. The thickness has increased to 14mm if you measure to the valley of the curved caseback, and 15.5mm if you measure to the crest. Which, when talking about dive watches, is not gigantic, and as I think most Duneshore owners will tell you, the curved back really helps the watch to wear comfortably and a bit smaller than its dimensions may suggest. The Duneshore Shallows will be available in white, teal, electric blue, and orange. Moving into production, the shape and size of the bezel may slightly change. I'm currently considering a bezel which is a bit larger to accommodate a beefier click spring. Price for the Shallows has not been finalized, but you can expect it to start around $750 USD. The waitlist for the Duneshore Shallows is now open on visitorwatchco.com, so please add your name to that if you would like to buy one. When it comes time to order, I will go chronologically down that list until stock runs out. Okay, that does it for the Duneshore Shallows. Please come back tomorrow for Reveal Week Day 4. Subscribe if you like, and thanks for watching.